YouTubers, what's up, guys? Shout outs to everyone who does this, and shout outs to everyone who doesn't do this. Shout outs all around. Tonight I figured I'd talk about the Cowboys secondary and how it compares to some of the other secondaries in the division. Um, should be open to some debate, who we like, who we don't like. So let's get started with the corners. I think Dallas has the best corner in the division. Uh, I think Dallas is the best corner in the conference with Terrence Newman. The guy can just shut down receivers. He's done it again and again. He has made Steve Smith his bitch over many occasions. I think 3 times. You know, the guy can shut down anyone on the field. My only gripe is that he doesn't get interceptions, and that's because quarterbacks generally don't throw his way. Um, I think that guy on ESPN, Matt Mosley, with his metrics thing, which are his own version of stats, he figured out that, Terrence, for starting corner, he gets thrown at probably the fewest times. On the other side, we have Anthony Henry. The dude, he's tough. Last year, he played 3-4 games that he should have been playing. Um, if you want a good example of it, watch the Eagles game in Dallas when he picked off Garcia. He couldn't run it back. I mean, he was too slow. He was just so hobbled. I know it would not have made a difference, but it's just the small things like that. The guy he shouldn't have been playing, but Parcells kind of pushed him on him to play, and then when he wouldn't play well, Parcells would, rag on him. So that was kind of messed up, I thought. We also have Aaron Glenn, who I think is one of the better nickel corners. The 13-year veteran. He's small, but he's quick. And the guy's he does the opposite of what Newman does. He goes for the interception a lot, which is a good thing, and then again, it's a bad thing. He can get beat, but he does get those big picks, which is great. We got a couple of new guys. Courtney Brown, who I've seen play up in San Luis Obispo, Cal Poly. The dude is just, he was too good for Division One. He should have been in the major NCAA division, but he was just too good for it. And it would have been interesting to see how he did against those better receivers. But I think he's our future nickel corner. Alan Ball, who I heard showed up a little bit in mini camps, did some good things, but he's probably a camp body. I'm not expecting a lot from him. Then we got Nate Reeves and Jock Jones, who Parcells would say we know what they can do, which means their depth. They're not going to be starting much. Then move on to safety, the guy everybody loves to hate or rag on, Roy Williams. If the guy's an explosive hitter, great in run support, but he's a liability in coverage. I think that liability has a lot to do with that. He just doesn't know coverages that well. He was asked to quarterback the defense, which is not something he's comfortable with. But the guy had 6 interceptions, including one in the playoffs. 7 if you count that BS call against Detroit. So he really had 7 interceptions, which isn't that bad for a strong safety. And he's the second best safety in the division. You can't take anything away from Brian Dawkins. The guy's just too good. And I don't care what you say, he will never be as overrated as Sean Taylor is. Come on, 1 interception. Our rookie free safety had 3. And that brings us to Pat Watkins, who I'm a big fan of. The guy's got incredible metrics. I mean, the guy's just lanky and tall and rangy, which I think is a good thing. He reminds me a lot of Merton Hanks for anybody who remembers him, but without that crazy neck. I think he's the future free safety of this team. I'm kind of disagree with how, Ken Hamlin is immediately the starter. He should have to earn it and beat out Watkins. But I guess, the Barton Hamlin starts, so he's going to start. And that, Ken Hamlin, he was on his way to becoming one of the premier safeties in this league when he got hurt off the field. I think there was a bar fight, and he was a bystander, and he got dragged in, and somebody cracked a beer bottle over his head. And he missed the season, which, I'm glad he's back and he's healthy, because, nobody should have to go out like that. But, that's, I'm still, I haven't seen him play, in depth, so I can't really comment on him. I heard he can hit. They call him the Hammer. I heard he can hit. I heard he can cover. So maybe the Cowboys got lucky with this guy. Maybe there's a reason that we know that he wasn't selected or picked up. That's about it. We know now Keith Davis is strong safety, which I like, because he's a hitter, but he can't cover worth a squat. He covers worse than Sean Taylor, which is saying a lot. And That's about it for our secondary. Not much else. I think they're gonna be helped with that new pass rush. And Parcells like to force guys to the outside by having his corners line up on their inside shoulder, which got us beat deep. Wade's gonna do the opposite. He's gonna force them to the inside, which can get us bit by giving up those 8 to 15 yard throws for quick first downs. But then again, it leaves them. We have Hamlin and Williams back there who, no matter what, they can hit. So we'll be seeing some pops this year, and our receivers won't be getting burned. Our corners won't be getting burned. So it's going to be interesting to see. Again, comment, video responses are always welcome. Hit me up with messages and just let me know what you guys think. Alright, peace.